Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wentz now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wentz to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So is the set. You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And this is going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Roethlisberger will throw. Wheaton with a catch right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3-and-out.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans are saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Roethlisberger. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll go again with Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They run with Richardson. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.